welcome the CEO. If you're looking for the brain behind the Rock Tutors, me, I'm just by the side. This is the Rock himself. Let's celebrate him as he'll be speaking to us on the important things we need to do now that JAMB is over. Good evening, sir.
All right.
You're
Good
welcome.
evening, everybody. I want to congratulate everyone for for being on this show tonight. It's such a great privilege, and I'm so happy, because you make the Rock. You understand? The Rock is not the Rock himself without you people. You understand? Because you spread our messages across the globe, and I believe you have been impacted in one way or the other. You understand? Even though some of you actually told us that you came across our videos, 9 minutes to the exam period, but you still got engaged with it, and at the end of the day, it helped you. And I'm using this opportunity to tell you that don't give up. You understand? Don't give up. And can you tell yourself, don't give up? I won't give up. I won't give up. I won't give up. I won't give up. Yeah, don't give up. Forget about the JAMB score. Forget about everything that happens around you. Forget about Nigerian situation. Forget about the fuel issues. Different crises here and there. Tell yourself, I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. Yeah. Forget about what the enemy has actually said about you. You are going to triumph. In this world, honestly, there will be tribulations. But you know that one of the promises of God for us is that we are more than conquerors. He said we shall be the head and not the tail. So, and every day of this year, especially this new month we have, you are going to triumph by the special grace of God. So, don't give up. That is my strong message for you. Forget about your score. Forget about whatever. Forget about the situations that surround you. Don't give up. And I trust God that you are going to succeed this year. That your dream will be so accomplished. You understand? Different issues here and there. Some people are yet to see their results. We know. We are aware. Some people are yet to see their result. And, we said it before exams that a lot of factors need to be put into consideration, especially the prayer factor. You understand? We need to pray. We need to pray. But I will let you know that either you pray or you didn't pray. What you are going through now, God knows about it.
Yeah.
God knows about it. And the same God that created you and me has actually told us that, He said everything will work together for our good. That is it. So for those that are still expecting their results, you will see your results. Be hopeful. Don't let anything weigh you down. Because it is the person that is alive that will see results to check.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you allow not seeing results to weigh you down, who will now see your results? So please make sure, and part of the step of faith you can take, honestly, is to be happy. Because if you are down, that means you just believe that God is not at work. And I want you to know that we'll be going live every Monday to be giving you updates, every week to be giving you updates. And we'll be sending you some messages. You make sure you are engaged on our platforms, because there'll be vital information that will be coming out almost every day. So anyone that will be useful for you, make sure you make use of it, because during this live, there's no way we can touch all the universities. You understand? We can only give you insights. You understand? We can only give you insights into what can easily help you or assist you towards your admission. So let's still have one or two questions to answer before we finish this live, before we round off this live. Let's answer one or two questions. For those that joined us late, the summary of what we have done, we said what next after JAMB. Then we actually said that your JAMB, your school's JAMB cutoff mark for 2024. And like we said, a lot of people are yet to let us know their JAMB cutoff mark. You all know it's no longer news that 1.4 million score below 200. So don't be discouraged. Most schools are still checking the statistics, and before we know what happens, from next week they'll start bringing up their.
So there's somebody that's been asking a question. He said, "Is post-UTME a GST exam?" Person has been asking that question.
Post-UTME a GST exam? How? I didn't understand GST.
I know when we're in school, GST is General Studies.
GST is not post-UTME, it's GST.
It
GST
depends.
is English.
It depends on your university.
All the universities has a model of, they all have the kind of question.
There are some that will ask you your JAMB subjects, and they'll just add a little bit of current affairs. So you can't generalize and say pursuit is GS.
Like OAU, like I said, apart from your major subject you wrote in JAMB, you will write some of the questions. You will see some verbal reasoning, some intelligent questions. You understand? IQ. They will check maybe I get my apart from the general, the aptitude test. They call it aptitude test. So if I will give you aptitude test, apart from the 4 major subjects you wrote in JAMB. So it is important you prepare for all these very well. That is why you need to do your own personal research too. The school that I'm going, what are the things they asked for last year? So what they asked for last year can give you insight into what will happen this year. So if there's any information we have, we'll be telling you. And these are the things we'll be posting on our channel. So don't go out of our channel for now, because we'll be downloading information that will be relevant for you. And if we check some of the messages we have, we can reply you personally. We'll try as much as possible to reply whoever sends us message that we are unable to tackle on this life.
Yeah, I think we're done. Let's just round off. Those of you asking these questions, we said it, be patient. Let your school release their cutoff mark. But what you can be doing now is to go to their previous, last year cutoff mark, and see how what their cutoff mark was for last year. But if you see that, for particularly those of you who chose federal schools, and you see that your mark is really low, maybe you score below 200, like 150, just remove your mind and start buying your change of institution form now. That's why we said start researching universities that their cutoff mark is around your score. Then you can change to those schools, right? We're going to respond to your message. Someone said, sir, we messaged you. We'll respond to all your messages. All right, so
all right, thank you very much. We appreciate you. And tell your friends about this channel, The Rock Tutors. You understand? And follow us on YouTube. Follow us. I know some of you, or you have friends that want to write WAEC. They can look at our video so that they can have A1 in the forthcoming WAEC and NECO exams. You understand?
And for some of you who are also writing WAEC, you wrote JAMB, but you are writing WAEC. Now is not the time to be crying that you didn't pass your JAMB. Now is the time for you to put all your effort towards passing your WAEC. Like everything that Rock has said now, we see how important WAEC is. So put in all your effort to ensure that you ace all your WAEC subjects. You come out with good grades. So now that you're at home, now that you're in your waiting season, use this time to prepare and focus all your attention to writing your WAEC and passing your WAEC excellently. All
right, it is so important you put all this into consideration so that you can have that admission you so much desire this year. The Lord Almighty will help you. Mind you, don't forget to be praying, because everything that is good needs prayer. What is remaining a little to make sense also needs prayer. So I advise that you pray every day that the favor of God should find expression in your life. And at the end of the day, before the end of this year, everything will work together for your good by the special grace of God. Thank you so much for joining. Mind you, tell your friends about our channel. Let them join, because we want the channel to keep growing so that we can impact more lives. So we so much appreciate you for your time, for your data, for everything. And before you leave, make sure you give us gifts if you have been impacted in one way or the other. The Lord Almighty will continue to help you and be with you in Jesus' name. Once again, thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you.
Yeah, good night, everybody. We'll see you again next week, Monday. Don't forget, every Monday at 7 p.m., we would always be live to take your questions and give answers to them. Bye, everybody.